Hello. It is currently 2:25 a.m. on January 4th, 2023. This is for lonely people and for tired people and for curious people and for bored people and for angry people. This is for anyone who thinks they need it, but especially for those because I'm lonely too. I'm angry too, and I'm bored. And for you curious ones, if you don't hear me, if you don't listen to me for any other reason, at least do it because it's interesting. You get to see my journey. You get to see my life. With that being said, I've been thinking about this for a while now. Starting a very old YouTube type thing. I was going to have my face on it, but I chickened out. So if you recognize my voice, you can stay. If you know who I am, you can stay. I won't be mad. I won't tell you you can't listen. Anyone who wants to listen can. I doubt anyone would want to. Here's the thing. I get so obsessed with things. I love them. I love series and stories and everything. I just get obsessed, right? And even not about that, about my feelings. I have so many thoughts. It's like, I think I described it like this to somebody once. It's like a train of thought, right? We've all heard of that. Think of the train of thought from Inside Out. It goes around the entire mind on one track. It arrives at the same place every morning at the same time. Now picture 10 trains, but there's new ones very often. But there's only one track. So they're always, that's not right. There's a few tracks, I guess. I don't know. It's like they're constantly T-boning each other and colliding, and there's just so many trains of thought in my brain. There's so many thoughts I need to get out, but nobody listens to me. Every time I speak, no one cares, so I've stopped talking, for the most part. I talk a lot at school, but I don't talk about the things I want to talk about. I don't talk about the things I feel. And it's sad. So I vowed myself that if I ever start this series, which I'm doing right now, which, just to clarify, this series is me just pouring my thoughts out there, talking about my life. It is like a diary, but I can't keep a diary no matter how hard I try, so this is my diary. Dear diary, if you've even stuck around this long, I appreciate it so much. I'm gonna keep any sorts of comments on, and I promise you, I'm gonna make this promise, and if I break this promise without announcing it in a future episode, if I decide one day I'm gonna start interacting with the comments, I'm gonna make it an episode first. I'm gonna make it a video. I'm gonna say it. Because I don't want to. I know I'm gonna read them. I know curiosity is going to get the better of me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have promised myself I'm not going to lie to you guys, even for the sake of simplicity. So, I'm probably going to read them, but I will not interact, because I don't want you to know whether or not I read them. I don't want any of you to have that closure. I want you to believe that I didn't. And also because, oh, that sounds so awful. I don't want you to have closure. It's more like, I guess a better reasoning, which is also another reason why, is because I want every commenter to be equal. I want you guys to look there, and even if someone is stupid, has stupid opinions, and goes down there and says something dumb like, what's in your pants? You know, because, like, I'll talk about, like, I'm so sick of people saying I'm a girl, thinking I'm a girl. I'm sick of it. It's gonna be completely unedited, by the way, which might have been obvious by now because I'm going in loops. But if anyone even just say something ridiculously stupid, right? That's not an eyeball, by the way, it's my laptop. Even if someone goes down there and says something ridiculously stupid, they are equal to you, no matter how stupid it is. And I feel like pinned comments, hearted comments, replied comments from creators, they create a hierarchy. Same for likes. But I want likes to be the only thing that matters. Because of course I can't control that aspect. So I want you all to go look in the comments. If there's any comments at all, because I doubt anyone's going to see this. If there are any comments, I want you to see the person behind that comment as a person and as a human, no matter how stupid or rude or mean or awful they are. I want you to remember they're a human, even if they're a bad one. I guess that's why I'm not gonna reply to comments, and that might make no sense, but really, I don't need to explain myself to you, so, yeah, I don't know. This is a podcast of sorts, not really, but, listen, I'm gonna get deep for a second. I don't know if this is deep, but I'm not gonna make any sense for a moment. I vowed myself that I wouldn't lie on this channel. No matter what I say, I'm not gonna lie. Because I lie all the time. But they're silly lies. They're little lies. Like, and not even lies to make people feel better. Like, obviously I'll tell someone, like, oh, you look great, even if they don't. Like, everyone does that. I'll try to be honest if it's, like, my close friend, obviously. Like, if she's like, does my hair look okay? I'll be like, no. But, I have school in the morning. But I can't sleep because there are so many thoughts in my head. So many thoughts. I'm so sick of living in a head that's so loud. No, it's not loud. It's like if you were in a room of 10,000 people and they were all speaking at the same volume as I. They weren't whispering, they weren't talking, like they weren't loud. But there were 10,000 of them. Would that not drive you crazy? That's how it feels, I guess. I don't know if 10,000 is a stretch, maybe a couple hundred, but that's what it feels like. What was I talking about? I vowed myself not to lie here, cause I'll lie for like simplicity's sake. I'll tell someone I had cereal for breakfast instead of saying what I really had. Not because I want to, but because it's easier than the truth. And even now, even with all those little lies to make myself easier to listen to, I'm always being told how I talk too much, and how I go in circles, and how I give too many details. But I think details are important. I think it's important for people to see the big picture. Not the big picture, the whole picture. You know what I mean? It's like, you know that phrase, a picture is worth 1,000 words? It's like I'm trying to say all 1,000 words so you can see the whole picture. Does that make sense? Like I'm trying to say every word I need for you to really see it. So, yeah. I'm gonna try my best to tell the truth. But for all you know, that in itself is a lie. And maybe it is one. Because my truth might not be your truth. It might not be my mother's truth. It might not be my siblings' truth. It might not be my sister's truth. It might not be my dad's truth. It might not be my stepdad's truth. It might not be my friend's truth. But it's mine. I'm going to recount the world and my thoughts and my feelings as I see them, as I believe them to be, as my actions as I believe them to be. And yet I will try to be as unbiased as possible. But I might come to rant, and I will definitely be biased. I write music. Do you know that? No, you didn't know that. I write music all the time. Lyrics, more so. I can't play any instruments, and I'm ashamed of myself. I spent a year practicing violin, and I never got the hang of it, and then my violin broke, and the only song I could ever play on a recorder in 3rd grade was fucking... apologies. Was... Miss Mary Black. That was the only one I could play, but I could play it so fast and so well, and I was so good at it. It's like in Demon Slayer when Zenitsu's grandfather told him, if you can't learn the other moves, master what you do know. Master the first one. It was like that. I mastered the one song I knew. The one song. I didn't even know Hot Cross Buns, dude. The one song I knew. And I mastered it. That was it. That was the end of it. Same for violin. The only thing I ever knew was the scale. Really sad. Everyone around me was so good at it. And I always wanted to learn the violin. I was so sad when I was behind everyone. And then I just wanted to quit violin. And I moved in the middle of the year. Not the middle, but moved in the year. And it was so sad. I was so sad. This is so dramatic. And for why? I don't know. To make everything clear, I didn't actually introduce myself. I am... no lies. Okay, complete honesty. No filter. I am someone who doesn't know who they are. I don't feel my age. I don't feel my name. I don't feel as if I am my body. And of course, that could be dysphoria, right? I'm not a girl, but I'm in a girl's body. And yet, it's not that. I feel like I need to be taller. And not that it bothers me that I'm short. It's more like I am taller. It just doesn't fit that. I'm taller. I have different hair color, different eye color. It's weird. It's like some days I have a completely different person living inside my brain. It's like my thing, my wants, my needs, my person, it fluctuates. And I do have a name that I go by. And of course I have a legal name. But I don't want you to call me either of those. You can call me Ghost. I used to have my name as Phantom on everything, and now my name on everything is ghoulish and shit, so it's just, I don't know. You can call me Ghost, because I feel invisible. Not really. I feel like I change things, like a poltergeist. I move your books around. I make myself known. But I don't really do anything. You don't really see me. No one really knows me. No one sees the real me. Not even the people that think they do. I am 13 years old. I am a writer, an artist, and a human. And no matter what you think about me, or think about what I do, or think about what I say, you have to know I'm going through a human experience. A human experience. I am 13 years old. I was assigned female at birth, but I'm not a girl. And I'm not a boy, but I'm more masculine. And this isn't a trend. I felt like this for 3 years. And maybe at the time it was just a trend. My friend came out as non-binary. I felt like I was questioning myself then, because I was like, well, if they're non-binary, maybe I am. But it stuck somehow. And I know after hearing that, some of you will judge me. But I'm okay with that. And right now I'm scared. I'm scared that my stepdad will hear me speaking downstairs, think I'm on the phone with someone, charge up here, scream at me, take my phone away. I don't know. But maybe all of them. But it's okay, because I need to be saying this or I'm never gonna get to sleep. Maybe I just won't sleep tonight. Earlier I was so exhausted, but now that I've been talking, I feel less tired. But I don't know. If this Recently, I saw a story on Reddit about a woman who had a child in kindergarten. Her daughter, the kindergartner, was friends with an autistic child in their class. The child was ostracized from the group, and the girl made sure that he wasn't. Gave him friends, made them understand, changed the rules of games so that he wouldn't be touched. And then when the teacher of the daughter told the mother, she said to her, "If your daughter does nothing else ever in her whole life. She has changed one life. And I can't stop thinking about it. And it's weird because I saw the post before. Then a month went by and I saw it again. Another month went by and I saw it again. YouTube Shorts and reposting are fucking wild. But the third time it made an impact on me. And I don't know where along the line something changed. But it did. And so the meaning of what she said changed. So if nothing else, I hope this series changes one life, impacts one life, even in the slightest way. Maybe you'll listen to this episode and you'll hear how I tell lies about having cereal for breakfast, and then you're like, oh, I want cereal for breakfast now, and you'll go eat cereal. That's enough for me. So if you, oh my god, it's been 21, holy shit, man. Yeah, no editing, remember? Total nightmare. It's like a podcast, but worse. If you care enough to know more about me, care enough to know more about my life, about my interests, subscribe. Because I'll upload more, I promise. And I don't break promises, because promises mean a lot to me, as childish as it is. So please subscribe. If you want to see more. No pressure. If somehow, some way, you have gotten to the end, you probably enjoyed it enough. So I would appreciate a new listener, someone who cares enough about what I have to say. So thank you, person. Thank you so much. More. Just thinking about it, if there's a single person listening to this right now, hearing my words, you have no idea how happy that makes me. Because I believe people love me, but I feel like no one truly likes me as a person. And that makes me sad. And at the very least, what they like about me isn't really me. So, if you've been listening this long, and you like it, you like me for me, you don't have to subscribe. You could close out the video, leave a hate comment, dislike, I don't care. But if you are hearing this, thank you so much for staying here this long, and thank you so much for understanding. No, for listening, for caring, I guess. It matters to me more than you'll ever realize. So, subscribe. And if you want to, no pressure, don't care, really. And don't leave a like, don't dislike, feel free to comment. I might not read it. And I hope you have an incredible rest of your day, night, evening. I don't know what YouTube deep dive you did to get yourself in these 0 view videos, but yeah, the algorithm is not gonna like this one. But I am so glad you did that deep dive, and I'm sure you are too if you've been listening this long. So yeah, if you want to know more about me, about my life, if you care enough, subscribe.